What's up, survivors? Welcome back to another beginner's guide for Age of War. Okay, so this one's going to be a little bit less of a guide of the playthrough series I'm doing and more of a focus guide because somebody asked me a question. And honestly, it was a question even I couldn't answer right off the bat. Like, I had to think about it for a minute because I've never actually paid attention to this feature since it was added. And it is a new feature to Conan that I've also realized that not a lot of YouTubers that do guides have been covering this. So I figured I'd do it. Now, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to detail every little simple thing about it, but I will give you a rough kind of focus guide on what I've discovered so far, since majority of the people I've talked to have no clue outside of maybe a handful of like basic information. And what this guide is going to cover is durability and durability loss for Age of War. Okay, so with Age of War, there is now permanent durability loss on weapons and gear. Now, not all weapons. And it doesn't always happen. It has to be under a specific condition or specific, I shouldn't say condition, but you have to repair a specific way. And I'm going to show you guys that here right now. As well as the fact that legendary weapons and I think unique weapons, or maybe it wasn't unique, but legendary weapons also can no longer be repaired, apparently. Now, I'm not 100% sure on this. I've done some testing myself, but so right off the back, I'm going to be using my armor from my actual beginner guide playthrough series I'm doing to kind of showcase this a little bit. And I've already started doing it some too. So right off the back, as you can see, these are all the types of weapon kits and armor kits, repair kits that are in the game. So you've got your simple, your normal, your advanced, your master, and your grandmaster repair kits. Okay. So I spawned in a legendary sword. And as you can see, the legendary weapons, as well as some of the legendary armor in the game, has extremely high durability now. Like I think they multiplied it by 3 or something like that, if I remember correctly. And that is permanent. Like, that's their permanent top durability. Every legendary weapon has a different durability, blah, 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 blah. But you can no longer repair it. And just to show you here, now this is not supposed to work. It just swaps. And if I take it and put it in my inventory, and I take like the Grandmaster kit, which you would think is because it's the best, it should repair that. This item cannot be repaired. This item cannot be repaired. This item cannot be repaired. You can no longer repair that. Okay, so basically what that means is when it's broken, it's broken. So you'd have to go out and farm more of those legendary weapons and fight to get those as well. So the next thing I'm going to cover is the actual durability loss and what you're looking for. So if you look down here, and I'll try to zoom in for you if I can, there is a little bit of a red bar now, okay? And as well as if I pull this gear out, I'll pull it all out. And by the way, this is mod armor. Everybody keeps asking me about this. This is a mod armor, so no, you can't get it in the game. So if you look right here, you'll notice that there's red. That red is maximum durability loss, which means I can never gain that red back ever again. So now that begs the question, how is it lost? Well, actually, there's only one way to lose maximum durability. You use repair kits. If you repair like in an actual workbench, okay, like if I was to go, so let's, for instance, we'll go to my base part of my actual series. I shouldn't say actual series, it's a beginner guide series, so I don't really care about cheating a little bit, just to show you guys this. If I go to my workbench here and I grab my armor, not my settings, my armor, hello, hit the right button. So we're going to grab our Pictish War Chief helmet that I've already used a repair kit on because I had been testing this. I wanted to be sure before I put this out. So it's already almost broke, and I had to turn durability loss all the way up to ×10 just to be able to reduce my durability to be able to do this effectively and show you. So if I go to repair this in a workbench and I hit repair, it's going to repair all the way up to the current maximum durability loss point. So there will still be that red bar. Now down here, you'll notice it doesn't show anything. And then up here as well, you know, it won't show anything. But if I go to equip it, you can still slightly see that red bar durability loss. That is permanent. It will never repair past that point ever again. Now, for this one, similar condition. So our chest piece, it has a similar durability loss. Actually, a little bit more because I used it twice on this, and I've done it 3 times on the gloves. So now let's go and do that. So now we have our chest piece that we already know is the white bar is your actual durability, the gray bar is what you've lost, and the red bar is your permanent. Okay, so now that we understand that, now let's grab our chest piece, and I'm going to go back over here again here real quick. Sorry, jumping around a little bit here. Yeah, I'm not the greatest person in the world with guides, but hey. So we're going to come back over here, and I'm going to grab some of these kits that I spawned in. So I'm going to grab let's just grab some of the armor kits, okay? So watch over here in the top right hand corner when I go to repair this. Repairing this item has reduced its durability. Okay. So now that I put it back on, you'll notice the red bar is the same place as my gloves now. It wasn't nearly, well, almost the same place, but pretty close, because now that maximum durability has been lost. But when I repaired the helmet, I didn't lose maximum durability. It just repaired up to max. Now, if you repair with the base materials, well, now let's say, for instance, I go to repair this in my inventory, and I would, I take this off, I click on it, and I go to repair. And it says I need 13 iron and 5 leather. If I repair it with that 13 iron and 5 leather, it also will still not lose durability. It will act like it's being repaired in a workbench. So you only lose durability if you're carrying around repair kits. Now, I have a feeling they're eventually going to fix that, where you lose durability if you use the items needed. So like if I was to take like stone weapons, so let's say I would repair like my stone, let's, you know, for instance, I grab, you know, you grab like your stone club and you repair your stone club out in the field with stone, then it's going to lose maximum durability. Now, I'm not saying that's in the game, because it's not, at least I never noticed it, but that's theoretically what should happen, but it's not happening. So right now you only lose maximum durability on weapons and armor that can be repaired only if you're repairing them with repair kits, whether it's a weapon repair kit or an armor repair kit of any kind. Now, obviously, certain grades of armor need higher tiers of repair kits to repair things, but at the same time, you can use theoretically, you could use a simple repair kit on a piece of epic armor, just like you can use a Grandmaster repair kit on like a unique or legendary epic armor that can be repaired. Okay, it has to be capable of being repaired for that to happen. So keep that in mind. You can use any tier, and each one of these repair up to a certain point. So the higher the grade, the more it repairs. So let's theoretically say you have a epic, you know, star metal sword, and you want to repair it to max, and you're out in the field or you're in a dungeon, you have no way of getting back to base. If you don't repair it right then and there, you have to repair it, but you only have, let's say, 10 weapon repair kits on you, and you don't have any Grandmaster repair kits. It's going to take 3 to 4 times as many, and every time you use that repair kit, so let's say you have to use it 5 times just to get it repaired up to quote unquote max, you're going to lose maximum durability 5 times every single time you use it. So you're slowly lowering the durability while repairing it, but you don't have a choice because you don't have any Grandmaster repair kits or Master repair kits on you to repair that epic star metal sword. So that's how that process works. So basically what this means is you're going to want to repair at a workbench as much as possible. So you're going to want to have resources on hand at your workstations to repair your armor and weapons that can be repaired when you're at base, because if you forget, then you're gonna have to use a repair kit that you have on you. And since some gear does lose durability at certain rates, like on my server, durability loss is at 2 times the normal rate of official server. So basically, let's say how it works is 0 or 1.0 is the normal durability loss. Okay, I want everything to lose durability twice as fast. I put it at 2.0. So my server has durability loss at 2.0, which basically forces people to have to repair more or carry repair kits on them. So if you know you're going into a place and you're going to be farming it for a while, you want to make sure that you either have a bunch of resources on hand close by to that place so you can go to a workstation and repair, kind of like an outpost. So those types of players have to have that, or there are like community outposts that we have built on our server, are going to build on our server because we are resetting for Age of War, which we kind of did, but we have to reset again because there's an issue. I made a boo-boo. It's okay. Most of the people understood the issue, so they didn't really, it doesn't really matter. But there are going to be places like that. So you have to have resources on hand to repair. And if you forget to bring stuff, you either A, have to go all the way back to your base and repair and come all the way back, or you have to bring material with you to repair out in the field, or weapon kits, which I'm thinking eventually they're going to make it where if you repair with base material, like if you have irons and hides and stuff like that, or stone, and you go to repair, it's still going to reduce the maximum durability. That would be a smart move on their part. But there are a lot of people in the community that I know that are extremely annoyed by this change. Honestly, I think it's a good change because it forces people to actually have to maintain their gear or to, do certain steps. It makes the game feel more survivable because realistically, in a realistic immersion situation, weapons degrade over time. They have to be polished, they have to be sharpened, and even the best polished and the best sharpened in the world, if you're using a weapon constantly, eventually it will get to the point to where you can't use it anymore. It has to be retired. That's realistic. That's common. That's something that's happened many, many times throughout historical. Like, I actually own swords that have had basically been retired because if I was to try to use them, they could break. So, and they're very, very old swords. So, and that's just how that system works. And that's basically how the maximum durability system works. If you're using repair kits versus going to an actual blacksmith or an armor smith to have them repair it, they can repair it with the materials that are needed to repair without the durability loss. Now, originally, I thought that durability loss was going to be a feature no matter what. Like, every time you repaired your gear, you were always going to lose durability, like every single time. But apparently that is not the case. Now, if this is the case and they did that in a future update, I apologize. This is old information. But if it's not old information, this is currently how it is as of Chapter 1 of Age of War. So hopefully this helps explain durability loss and maximum durability loss and how it actually affects your character's armor. So just remember, rule of thumb, try to always repair before you leave. And if you feel like it's going to be a while before you're back and you have to use repair kits, just keep in mind that you do lose maximum durability for using repair kits. Okay, guys? All right, so if you guys have any questions or if there's anybody out there that has any information to add upon this, please post it down below. Any information is helpful if I missed anything, because I think I might have. But also, please try to be respectful. I am not an expert on this topic. I just noticed nobody has really been posting about it much. So I kind of wanted to get this information out there for you guys. But other than that, guys, hopefully this was helpful to you if you're curious about the system. And yeah, happy hunting and good luck out there, guys.